celebrate with you. Your accomplishments bring back some really fond memories of a young girl I once knew, and I'd like to share her story with you. This girl was born to a military family. Her father was a major in the Air Force. She was third in a family of 4 and the oldest girl. Military families move around a lot, as you know, and their last move, they ended up in Clovis, New Mexico, a small town in eastern New Mexico. The family lived on 5 acres, and they loved it out there. It was a wonderful time in their lives, until one hot day in July. You see, the girl's father, he fought in the military. He was a fighter pilot for Vietnam. As a pilot, he had to bomb many different villages, and as a result, there were many deaths. And nobody knew the impact of that until that day and what that had on him. The mom had taken her children to go swimming, and when they came home, 2 of the children found their father dead. He had committed suicide. The next few weeks were a blur for the family, but the children were resilient, and before long, things were back to normal, until October. In October, the mom married a new man. This man was a horrible man, very mean. He was abusive to the mom and to the children, and he spent all the money, and they ended up living in poverty because of it. The girl, she suffered, and her schooling suffered a lot as well. Her parents made a decision to retain her in 3rd grade. That came with a lot of backlash. With that, her teacher would say, "You're slow. You don't learn like the other kids." Her stepfather would call her retarded. Her brothers and sisters would make fun of her, and so would the students at the school as well. In addition to being poor, the mother became an alcoholic, and she drank a lot from morning until night. It's a very sad situation. But through it all, the young girl carried on. She struggled in school, but finally learned to read by the end of 5th grade. Jump forward to junior high. By this time, the young girl was angry, very angry. Angry at her father for dying, angry at her mother for becoming an alcoholic and putting her in a situation with a new stepfather. She was doing whatever needed to be done to just get by. Her life was in a downward spiral. The only upside was that her mom finally divorced that horrible man. Now she's a senior in high school. The young girl turned 18 in November of her senior year. In an attempt to escape the life she lived, the girl got married just a couple months after she turned 18. Even though she was married, she continued school because everyone told her that if she quit, she would amount to nothing. So the girl did just enough to get by to graduate. But one day, just a few weeks shy of graduation, she was sitting in government class. Her government teacher was also a football coach, and he started to show her football films, the class football films, during history class. And that's when the girl said, "I don't need this." She left and she dropped out of school. Now mind you, this is just a few weeks before graduation of her senior year. Now according to everyone, her life was ruined. Her mother said she would not amount to anything. She would not be successful in life. But they didn't know the strength of this girl. She had overcome so much. Her father dying, being made fun of, living in poverty, mental and physical abuse, an alcoholic mother. This girl was stubborn though. She knew that someday she was going to be somebody. She immediately signed up for her GED. She passed it. This allowed her to start college at a community college in the fall. She worked on her associate's degree. It was during that time she had her first baby. She continued with her college classes. After her associate's degree, she started working on her bachelor's degree. She was awarded an associate's degree an office administration with a legal emphasis, and a bachelor's degree in education. She wasn't finished though. She immediately started working on her master's degree. During this time, she had another baby and worked full time. She was a bit crazy and a lot tired, but she persevered. She was awarded her master's degree in education. She continued to work in education for 15 years as a teacher. And she was recognized by her peers and by her bosses and by her students. It was at the suggestion of her superintendent that she go back to school and get her certification in administration. She spent the next 2 years doing just that. Upon completion, she became the principal of an elementary school. Traveled across the world to become a principal in a foreign country. Returned to the United States and became a principal of an elementary school. And this last year, she was asked to become the principal of the high school. I'd like to introduce you to this lady, the one who overcame all the obstacles, who was told she wouldn't amount to anything, the girl who got her GED. That's me. I have never had the privilege of being on stage to get my GED diploma, and I cannot think of a better way to acknowledge the work that you have done. I am so proud of you. I'm standing here to tell you that getting your GED is just the beginning. You can do anything you put your mind to. Yes, getting a GED is the road less traveled, but it is a road that we travel. And I'm here to tell you, you can do anything, and I mean anything that you put your mind to. Look at me. If I can do it, you can do it. You should take pride that you have completed this important step. Hold your head up high, smile, and be proud of your accomplishments. I look forward to following each of you as you travel in your journey. I know you can do it. Thank you for allowing me to share this celebration with you. Congratulations.